And welcome back to the Power Accountability League. I am your pal, Dan L. This is my channel. Guess who I'm going to challenge to a quadathlon? Henry Cavill. What's a quadathlon? Triathlon, immediately followed up by 36 consecutive hours of debate. All right, today's video is going, I'm not sure, the title I think is going to be Where Did All the Men and Women Go? Or Whatever Happened to Men and Women. I think you get the thrust of it. Where are all the men and women? They're all gone. In fact, let me show you something here. Take a look at this. Okay, I'll back it out a little bit. See, this is like that scene in 2001: Space Odyssey. You're Hal, heuristically algorithmic computer, and I'm Dave Bowman, and I didn't do this myself, but I'm showing you an advertisement here. Can you see it? Let's go in. It says Ford sets the fashion. It's a Ford Zephyr 6 built. Doesn't tell you this, but I'll tell you. From 1951 to 1956, Ford built something called the Zephyr 6. Look what it says. Can you see that? Monte Carlo Rally winner. And of course, what's the highlight of the advertisement? Check out this woman here. First of all, she's got some nice curves. Here we go. Nice curves. And she's got great fashion sense, doesn't she? She's got taste. There's something about her which is I don't know, there's something about her very classy, very elegant. But look at that. But check out the look on her face. That look on her face tells me she is with the right guy. She's good between the sheets. So she's got curves, got good fashion sense. Oh, and she knows her way around a shotgun. I mean, and of course she appreciates apparently a Monte Carlo rally, so a car that has, I guess, performance features. So she likes a performance car. She knows how to dress. She's got curves. She's got that little mischievous smile, which makes her very attractive. And she's got a shotgun. So she knows how to hunt. She knows her way around weapons. I mean, this. If you're gonna get married to a woman, that's the type of woman. And she's got. Oh, check out the earring. She's got pearl. There's a famous painting by Vermeer called "The Girl with the Pearl Earring." Well, this girl has two pearl earrings. So, sorry, I checked out the. But anyway, yeah. So that's that's a woman worth marrying. That's wife. This is primo wife material right there. If you're gonna get married, I don't know. Well, you're like, well, what does she sew and cook and clean? I don't know if she does those things. But the photo makes her very look like a. The point is, once upon a time, there were men and women that had their shit together. There were men and women who were. There were men who were men, and there were women who were women, and there was something strong, classy, intelligent, capable about these people. Once upon this, and now I said 1951 to 56. That's 70 years ago. You have to go back 70 years to find men and women who were actually desirable to each other. Women who men would say, "Oh my God, I would do anything to be married to that woman over there." And of course, when they pointed over there, they're pointing to this woman. And there were women who said, "Oh, look at that guy! Look at that guy! That guy's a man. He's a manly man." So once upon a time, there were men and women in the Western Hemisphere or on the globe. And I could tell you in the West, Europe, North America, Australia, New Zealand, I could go on and on. There are no men and there's no men. What do you mean by men? Chuck Norris, John Wayne, Sean Connery, men, manly men. What about Clint Eastwood? Well, Clint Eastwood's a walking corpse at this point. Plus, he's kind of turned into a freaking pussy. Don't know. I don't know. Something happened to him over the last 10 years. He's turned into a complete POS. Anyway, so there are no real men left, and there are no real women left. What we have is a bunch of little crybaby boys and girls. That's what we have. Crybaby boys and girls. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to exude class, intelligence. They don't tap into their work ethic, their critical thinking skills, their moral compass. They don't tap into any of their better qualities. They just tap into their negative qualities. Well, are you saying that you don't think women covered in tattoos and piercings? No, I don't. I'm not impressed. Both men and women and men do it probably more, I'm sure more than, but men and women who cover themselves in tattoos and piercings and stupid clothes and just, and they're all what, and how many people are overweight by 100 pounds? The point is, fat, overweight, entitled, narcissistic, um, out of their league boys and girls. People who people who are not very capable. People unimpressive people. Little boys and girls who are unimpressive. There we go. I finally got to the correct phrase. What men and women in the West have turned into are extremely whiny, unimpressive, undesirable, unattractive little boys and girls who are stuck in puberty for their entire life. They never cross from childhood through puberty into adulthood. They never make that leap. They're stuck. Look at Nancy Pelosi. Does she strike you as an impressive adult? Does she? Exudes leadership qualities, has a grasp of the objective reality. Nancy, Chuck, I guess join Chuck Schumer. Not impressed with Mitch McConnell or Kevin McCarthy or Paul Ryan either. Or I'm not. Again, you might be saying, what's the purpose of this? The purpose of this is you. I hope you. I can't make you. I hope you do. Start shaming people, adults who don't act like adults who like to throw when they drive their car down the street. They like to throw their chocolate shake out the window. Yeah, there are lots of adults like that. Um, Adults who don't want to be parents to their children. They want to be the best friends. I have 3 children. I'm their best friend. It's not your dear to the parents out there. That's not your job. Your job isn't to be the best friend of your children. The job is to be a parent, a mentor, a rule maker. Your job is to teach your children right from wrong and how to be independent and so on and so on, so on and so forth. That's the correct. But so I just hope I can't make you, and you may not listen to me, but I think one of the responsibilities I have, and hopefully you feel the same way, is when you find an adult who's basically intellectually and emotionally 12 years old, shame them, make them try. It may not work. It's easy to fail. When I see adults and I try and shame them, 98% of the time it doesn't work. You can't shame Americans. You can't shame men and women in the Western Hemisphere. First world nations in the West, Europe, North America, the other countries already mentioned. It's almost impossible. But I'm going to try. How am I going to try and shame them? I'm going to tell them. I'm going to say, you are a big fat blob of failure. Well, I got a really nice home and I've got 3 wonderful cars and I take exotic vacations. I don't give a shit about your beautiful home, your 3 cars, and your wonderful vacations on Instagram. I don't give a shit. You're still a fat, ugly, entitled, unintelligent, cowardly, broken moral compass piece of shit. Well, Dan, now you're not really in the market to make friends. No, I don't want friendship from perpetual immature children. I want them, and even adults. I'm not in the business of begging people for friendship. I'm in the business of saying, how about we evolve as a species in a positive direction? And that means we have to grow up, both both as a species and as individuals. As individuals, we have to attain adulthood. There was a there's a book written by Arthur C. Clarke called Childhood's End. Read that book. And of course, and as Jordan Peterson says, go clean up your room. Anyway, that was today's video. There are no men and women left in the Western Hemisphere, and I don't know. I don't know if there are any men and women in the Eastern Hemisphere either. Quite frankly, I don't think there is. So basically, there's no adult men and women on planet Earth. Start working on you, and also once you've worked on yourself and you finally made it to adulthood, start working on all those other people who are over the age of 18 and they're still acting like little children. They still never made it to grown up status. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Bye bye.